I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money.
It just didn't happen. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
Stephen A. Smith has brought up a surprising report suggesting Floyd Mayweather could be heading towards serious financial trouble, possibly even bankruptcy, after being linked to an alleged $42 million fraud scheme. Even though Mayweather earned well over $700 million from only 2 bouts, it now appears his money situation may not be as secure as many people assumed. His reputation as one of boxing's all-time greats hasn't changed, but off the ring, it looks like financial problems may finally be closing in.
Are you holding other fighters accountable, like Floyd, for example? I mean, Floyd doesn't even know his opponent's name, so are you holding him accountable to that? Floyd should still be fighting people that, you know, he at least people that know that his opponent's name and stuff. Are you saying the same thing?
Hold on. A couple things. Number one, last time I checked, Floyd retired. These are exhibitions that he had, but I don't even count these. Floyd will tell you that himself. When Floyd, I didn't count Conor McGregor as a boxing match. That was a damn exhibition. I ain't paying no attention to that with Floyd. No way on earth. Not at all. That's number one. Number two, here's where you have to give Floyd his respect. He's a pioneer from the standpoint of his willingness to buy himself out of the contract with Top Rank, free himself up, and not be a prisoner to the promoter. So albeit in a different kind of fashion that Jake is doing it to some degree, Floyd's a pioneer in that regard. And the kind of thing that Jake is taking to another level, Floyd initiated. Julia, that is true.
I understand he initiated, but do you think it tarnishes his name to now be taking these bullshit I can't even say it. No, you don't think it does at all?
No. Here's the reason why. He's retired, number one. Number two, he had already proved himself as a world champion, made a whole boatload of money. He got $700 million in 2 fights, for crying out loud. He did all of that stuff. Then he retired, and he's announced that essentially these are exhibitions. He's just having fun with it because he's getting old. He's 45 years old now, and he did what he came to do. That's entirely different than a 25-year-old on the come up, knocking people out, okay? I mean, that's an entirely different ballgame, dude. It's not the same.
Stephen A. Smith has seen up close just how extravagant Floyd Mayweather's day-to-day life really is, from the massive home to the high-end cars and even the private plane because of that personal access. Smith isn't just speaking from headlines. He's familiar with the kind of financial success Mayweather has achieved and the rewards that came from years of discipline and relentless work. Having witnessed that level of wealth in person, Smith has a rare viewpoint on the business empire Mayweather has created, along with how he's handled money throughout his career.
What's your definition of toy?
Well, private jet, Enzo, Bugatti. Let's walk over here. I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. This is a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these toys.
I haven't seen these?
No.
What? Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York?
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Let me see what's the number. We go 3.1.
And you don't drive them.
It's close to 15 million. You're right. It's close to 15 million.
Recent coverage is now casting serious doubt on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s statements about a major real estate investment in Manhattan. The question started after Mayweather claimed he had put $42 million into an apartment portfolio, coming shortly after he publicly described what he called his biggest business move so far, supposedly purchasing 62 rental buildings in Upper Manhattan. But according to Business Insider, There's no evidence that this transaction ever actually happened. Mayweather later added to the story by posting an Instagram video where he said he had bought 6 apartment buildings. In that clip, he insisted the properties belonged entirely to him and that no partners were involved. However, Business Insider pushed back against that as well, reporting that the listed ownership for those buildings has not changed and does not reflect Mayweather as the owner. With those details conflicting so directly, many people are now wondering why Mayweather would make such a confident public claim if the deals weren't real.
Ever. All right. Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties. And it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
Well, now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand as a real estate person myself what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't, but what it seems like is that he owns shares.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is often viewed as the top-earning boxer in history, a status he reached not only because of what he accomplished inside the ring, but also because of how effectively he marketed himself that he officially stepped away from professional boxing in 2017, ending his career with a reputation built on elite performances and massive payouts. But retirement didn't slow down his spending. After leaving the sport, Mayweather continued making attention-grabbing purchases, including luxury homes in Los Angeles and other expensive items that reflected the fortune he had built still, even with that level of income. There have been reports indicating he ran into major financial pressure. One of the biggest problems mentioned was a large tax bill owed to the IRS, reported at around $22.2 million, which was said to be a key reason he returned to the spotlight through exhibition matches.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for more.
Mayweather's return wasn't simply about wanting to step back into the ring. It was largely driven by money. With debts piling up and his costly lifestyle continuing, he chose to take an exhibition match against YouTuber Logan Paul. But after the event, Logan Paul made a surprising allegation. He claimed Mayweather never paid him the $3 million they had supposedly agreed on for the fight. Logan later shared his frustration publicly, using social media to suggest that Floyd didn't honor the payment arrangement they had in place.
Did you fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose?
Nah,
What happened?
he didn't pay me. I wish you'd pay me.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You got it on you by any chance?
I have in Nigerian money. I'll give you 10 million in Nigerian money. That's about $1,100 a month. So is that your only loss was Floyd?
No, I didn't lose. It was an exhibition. So there's no loser.
There's no loser in exhibition?
No.
So you both are winners? It's like a tie. That's
I
not a
don't
good
know.
feeling. It's like tongue kissing your sister or something. Not a great feeling.
The questions about Mayweather's money situation also caught the attention of others in the boxing world. One of the loudest voices was Oscar de la Hoya, a longtime rival who has never been shy about criticizing him. De la Hoya used the moment to take a public jab, making a comment that came across playful on the surface, but still carried a clear message. He laughed at Mayweather continuing to take exhibition fights and implied it might be time for him to walk away from them.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
As the situation kept gaining attention, Logan Paul added even more to the conversation with a joke that quickly made headlines that he mocked the idea that Mayweather was still financially untouchable, suggesting Floyd could actually be broke. Paul also questioned how real the public image of Mayweather's wealth really was, laughing at the notion that anyone truly knew what was happening with his money behind the scenes.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want my money.
When Floyd Mayweather was asked directly about Logan Paul's claim that he never received his money, the topic came up during Mayweather's appearance on the Pivot podcast. Instead of addressing it head-on, Mayweather tried to move past the question. He told the hosts he had no issue with YouTube and insisted the payment wasn't missing, just late. According to him, the money simply hadn't cleared yet, explaining that payments like that can take time. Still, the way he answered came off as avoidant, as if he was trying to make it sound like a small delay rather than a serious dispute over money owed.
Logan Paul, he said you owe him some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Shit, we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is going to be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 or 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when a table is turned.
Right.
Look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't never trip. So now when the table is turned, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got in your life.
During a conversation with sports analyst Stephen A. Smith, Floyd Mayweather was put on the spot with a direct question. Does he care more about how he'll be remembered or about how much money he's made? Mayweather, who has built much of his public image around wealth, admitted he brought in over $800 million throughout his career. Even so, he made it clear that building and protecting his fortune was always the priority. Former fighter Chael Sonnen also offered his take on Mayweather's finances. Known for speaking his mind, Sonnen suggested that Floyd choosing to return for fights after retirement could be a sign that he may have spent far more than expected. He pointed out that Mayweather once made around $60 million in a single night, an amount that should have been enough to guarantee long-term financial security.
First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's...
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that Floyd's, he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, 100 million, 130 million, they just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
You think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you, he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million in one night.
Joe Rogan, the well-known UFC commentator and podcast host, has also talked about Floyd Mayweather's habit of putting his wealth on full display. Rogan pointed out that Mayweather is one of the rare athletes who consistently shows off his lifestyle in such a public way. Whether it's his massive homes or his lineup of high-end cars and expensive watches, Mayweather has always seemed to enjoy letting the world see just how much he has and how much attention it draws.
The only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still everybody up.
He does.
He's the only guy. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline.
I don't think he was doing drugs or drinking. He kept his...
Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas. He'd be partying. It looked like he's partying. He's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive, and with his pants on, jeans on, he would jog home. I mean, the dude was always training, never got out of shape.
Dude, the jog home in jeans isn't the torture. The torture is sitting around a bunch of drunk people drinking water in a club. I jog home all night.
As speculation about Mayweather's finances continued, a new allegation came from fellow boxer Gervonta Davis. Davis claimed that Mayweather had been effectively trapped in Dubai over unpaid debts linked to the expensive jewelry and luxury items he had bought. According to Davis, Floyd couldn't leave the country until he cleared what he owed, a statement that intensified rumors suggesting his financial situation might be far more precarious than publicly portrayed.
Let's talk about this picture of Mayweather in Dubai that's going viral. Here's the backstory. According to Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather is being held hostage in Dubai over unpaid debts. Boxing agent Rick Glazer confirmed Davis's comments by saying Floyd is desperately trying to work things out with Dubai's court system. And that's why my comment, blink twice if you're stuck there, on this post is getting a lot of attention. Mayweather still hasn't addressed the situation, so stay tuned.
When questions arose about Gervonta Davis' allegations that Mayweather had been held in Dubai, Leonard Ellaby, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, declined to provide any details. Instead of addressing the claim, Ellaby chose to sidestep the topic entirely, giving neither confirmation nor denial about the situation.
In my opinion, Tank is the best fighter in the entire world. He's and another terrific opportunity on June the 15th to go out there and show you guys why he's the top dog.
Just out of curiosity, bro, you said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, again, Tank's that guy. And for all the guys out there in the weight class and around the weight class, he's coming to get each and every one of you guys.
Adding another layer to the story, Mayweather claimed he had been traveling on a world tour for 2 months. However, Gervonta Davis disputed this account, stating that Mayweather had, in fact, been stranded in Dubai because of his financial problems.
Tank Davis and blasted Floyd Mayweather and told the world that Floyd over there hanging like a piece of rotisserie by them oil men with that long money, got him held hostage till he get that money back. And y'all know Floyd be lying too. Floyd trying to, I've been out of town, I've been traveling the world for 2 months, but you look at Floyd, he ain't got no haircut or nothing, and he sent him there. And then Bill Caney said, oh, what account you on? Why we ain't on the Floyd Mayweather account? He said, oh, this is a guy account that I'm cool with, or that I know this his account. Why you can't get on your own account, Floyd? Not hating on Floyd. Floyd didn't touch a lot of money, more than I probably ever see in my life, y'all. But at the end of the day, y'all got to look at it like this. Ain't no 40-some-year-old guy who done made $500 million finna be out there doing exhibition fights. All right, then y'all don't know about he sold a Bugatti, and Bugatti don't want to deal with him before because he sold a Bugatti that he had and got more off of it. Floyd going through it, but y'all don't want to believe it. And I wish nothing bad on him, but the truth is the truth. Floyd got to pay them folks their money. Them oil folks over there do not play the right.
As speculation about Mayweather's money issues grew, some tried to defend him by saying he had given large sums to support the homeless in Los Angeles. But while still in Dubai, Mayweather shared posts on Instagram that seemed to contradict those reports. His social media activity raised questions about whether the donations had actually been made, leading many to doubt the claims about his charitable contributions.
Now, this comes amid, rumors of Floyd Mayweather being stuck in Dubai because he owes people money. And, these are coming from trustworthy sources, Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather, people who know about Floyd Mayweather's inner life. But back to TMZ. So they reported Floyd Mayweather was courtside for last night's pivotal Clippers versus Mavericks Mavericks game, but before money got to the arena, he was handing it out, blessing 3 homeless men with $30K. Now, there are no pictures, there is no video of this happening, but there is an official TMZ article, and TMZ usually gets it right. TMZ also said, "We're told Mayweather began talking to the guys and decided he wanted to help, so he busted out his backpack and blessed each guy with 10 racks. I don't want to show my face, but Floyd just gave us 30,000, Reynolds, one of the men, said after receiving the gift."
It wasn't only Gervonta Davis who claimed that Mayweather had been held in Dubai. Multiple sources reportedly supported the story, indicating that Floyd had been stuck in the city because of unpaid debts. According to these reports, Mayweather had bought costly jewelry and other luxury goods but hadn't paid for them, which allegedly led to him being unable to leave Dubai.
Turns out that the rumors were true and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Following the Dubai situation, reports indicate that Mayweather was later barred from re-entering the city, adding another complication to his connection with the area. This denial was said to result directly from the unresolved financial issues tied to his extravagant purchases and outstanding debts. The incident effectively ended Mayweather's ties with Dubai and highlighted the potential consequences of indulging in extreme luxury without careful financial management.
I got custom, and I'm giving you my very good supplement and dinner. Please say hi to you and most welcome in Dubai. And if there's anything from Dubai police, we are happy to say thank you so much. Okay.
That wraps up today's video. Make sure to stay tuned for the next one.